Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, and welcome to a brand new week. I hope you all are doing well wherever you are. And we're ready for some more exciting times in Rayman 1 for the PlayStation. This is... oh boy, this is going to be a tough game to get through, but we're still in the easy part, and we're approaching my favorite world today, so I'm excited to start. Hello, everybody. Hello, Proxima. Hello, Beta. Great to see you both. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the good lucks. I am definitely going to need it. I went back and replayed to catch up to where I was at the end of last stream, and despite my practice, I still lost a lot of lives. I think I'm only at 2 or 3 lives, so this is going to be a joy. Anyhow, let's get started, shall we? PlayStation. We do still have to go back and get the cages in Anguish Lagoon and Swamps of Forgetfulness. However, I think I figured out the problem that I was having in Swamps of Forgetfulness. The cage that wasn't spawning, apparently I already opened it, and there was a different cage that I was missing. So, hope you guys like seeing me play it through a 5th time. Anyhow. Rayman. At least Anguish Lagoon's cages will be very easy to get. As it turns out, they're both in the first room. And so if we look, yeah, I only have 2 lives. But I'm up to 20% completion, apparently. More importantly, I still have my 5 continues, because that's what we really want. Alright. So we have all the cages for Pink Plant Woods and Mosquito's Nest. So let's start by going to Anguish Lagoon, getting the last 2 cages. They're both just in the first room. At least they should be. Oh boy, no fist power-ups. That's gonna be awful. Come on, Rayman. So there's the first cage, as we got last time. And the one that I missed is right there. You just need to walk on the mushrooms up there. And that means we can just dip out. Boom. Alright. Swamps of Forgetfulness, 5th or 6th time is the charm. The missing cage is apparently in the 2nd room, not in the 3rd room. Hey, Tarzan. How many times do I gotta give you this magic seed, Rayman? Yada yada yada. At least I don't get tired of this music. I love that sound effect when you plant the seed as well. Ties in perfectly with the music. This game is stunning from an artistic perspective. From a gameplay perspective, well, it has some problems. Anyhow, that's the first room done. Alright, so it's apparently there's an invisible trigger somewhere in the 2nd room that we have to get. Can't remember exactly where it is, But it's somewhere around here. Alright. So first, let's take a plum ride through here. I think it's near this plum. Oh, I think you have to jump on top of that plum up there, rather than just immediately punching it down. No? This is where the cage is supposed to spawn in. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I think it actually has to spawn in up here. How did I miss that? Apparently I never rode the plum down there. Oh well, at least I'm not going crazy, and at least my game's not glitched. So there we go. We just gotta finish up the level, and boom, last cage. And we will be done with Dream Forest. Which I shouldn't be this relieved about, because Dream Forest is the easiest world in the game by an extremely wide margin. Doesn't matter. Hey, X-Dude, welcome! Just in time to ride the plum. At least the last room here is actually very easy to get through. Look at me, I'm a speedrunner! And there we go. Dream Forest full clear. Before we do anything else, we are going to save, because I have a feeling we are going to game over on this next level. Because the next level is one of the biggest difficulty spikes in gaming. We're off to Bandland with the level Bongo Hills. Bandland is my favorite world in the game, but wow, this world is way more difficult than the previous one. But one of the best songs of all time. Also, introducing ice physics in one of the only games that has ice physics that I actually like. Because it lets you actually do more things, like move faster and jump higher. You normally would not be able to jump that high. These guys turn us into tiny Rayman, which let us sneak through these smaller corridors. Oh, these enemies are really annoying. These enemies, despite being in World 2, and I think World 2 only, randomly have some of the best AI in the game. They are insanely aggressive and hard to get past. That it? Not even a cage? All that just for a fist power-up. Well, fitting for a world named Bandland, it does have the best soundtrack in the game. Whoa. Alright, where are you taking me? Oh, there we go. First cage. Yeah, the cages are going to be a lot more annoying to get in this world. Many more steps involved. More backtracking involved as well. This is also a level that's somewhat different depending on the version of the game that you play. If you play the DOS version, the game does a much better job of transitioning you from the Dream Forest to Bandland. Like, there's an additional screen at the start where you're walking through the woods before you go into the clouds. There we go. First cage. Also, normally you're supposed to have to wait to get all the cages on this level until you get a future move. But we should be able to get all the cages using the punch the donut rings for a grappling hook move we got from Mosquito's Nest. Another reason to finish up Dreamforce before going to Bandland. $88 teens, let's go. Oh, all that just for a health refill? Darn. I love how creative these worlds are. Like, okay, yeah, you have the forest world to begin with. But then, it's like World 2, musical instrument themed. It's so cool. Also, those eyeballs shoot lightning bolts at us. That sure was nice of them. I can't see below me, so I don't know if doing that is gonna make me fall off a cliff or reveal a secret. Oh! Oh, we definitely want that one up. We're a little short. Now, I just hope that there wasn't more than one cage in there. But I'm not going to just blindly fall off a cliff there. I will blindly fall off a cliff here, though. Also, this is a ridiculously long level. Oh, yep. This is what I mean when I say these guys are real annoying. Alright. Thankfully, I do have a lot of this level. I'm not going to say memorized, but I do remember a lot of it. There's a cage up there. Not today, Satan. Enemies are scroll happy. Oh yeah, we missed some cages. Ugh. Instant death. Curses. Oh, hey. Thank you. I don't remember that. Let's just see if we can jump over. Okay, yeah, let's leave those guys alone and just jump over them. Seems best. Those are some mean-looking musical notes. Yeah. Yeah. They sure are. Okay. I thought there was a platform down there, but no. The musical notes were just... Ow! The bug's like, bro, I don't want to hurt you or anything. Just let me pass. No. Yikes, alright. I do not remember the beginning of this room being this evil. Like, am I playing a different version of the PlayStation 1 game? Because this actually seems more brutal than the version I'm used to. Okay, this... Huh. Do we have to stay on this cloud? No. Why do I get the feeling that this is one of those situations where there's either like an invisible death plane somewhere that's not actually a death plane? Or we need to like touch a specific trigger and then it'll be like, oh, it'll make this platform appear. The trigger is completely invisible though. Also, this is still technically like the easy part of Bongo Hills. No! No! Musical notes, please, no! This guy just want a bite! Just one little bite, please. Okay. No idea what you're supposed to do there. And I've played for that level many times. No. Sorry. I'm not using one of my 5 precious continues on Bongo Hills. We're not using continues till we get to World 4, at least. And even then, I'm probably saving most of them for World 5 and 6. The worlds I have not beaten before. And this is why we save after every level now. Back to Bandland, everybody! Rayman looks far too happy to be going into this world. Yeah! This is gonna be great. I'm just gonna play piano. It's like, oh, you poor fool. You have no idea what's coming. Boo, 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 boo. Those guys have a lot of HP, wow. And yoink. That cloud's coming back for me, right? No, no! That's not good. Ugh. The ice physics are still annoying. No, I don't need the fist power up. I'm gonna die again anyways. At least this music is god tier. Remy Gazelle was a genius. Rest in peace. Yeah, there were no triggers anywhere to show, hey, step here and something amazing will happen. The cloud platform's coming back, right? Nope. Oh yeah, the theming in this world is amazing with the bongo platforms, the flute platforms. Even these ice strands are like lines on a sheet of music, which is really cool. Now the question is, do I actually duck down in that secret area in the hopes that there is something underneath it? Oh ho! You know, props to them for not just murdering me for going down there. Gotta go past the exit, because you never know. Sometimes you go past the exit and there's a secret. Ouch. There's no need for that. Ouch. Hey, Archie, welcome to the stream. You remember you never could get past this stage of the game with the same weird guitar mechanic? Bandland is where most casual players quit. You are not alone. Bongo Hills, if Dream Forest is like the, okay, let's see what you've got. Bongo Hills is unquestionably the skill check of, okay, you've seen what's gonna be expected of you. Can you actually do it? And it just keeps getting harder. I'm trying to remember how we get to this one stupid cage, though. I am not replaying for Bongo Hills a second time just to get a cage that I missed. So... because we obviously can't jump through those spikes. Oh, that platform's not moving anymore. There's like a... No, not quite a gap in between there. Also, how are we supposed to get up here? Oh. Wait, we can just... Dude. Dude. Seriously? This is the kind of secrets in Rayman. These are the kind of secrets in Rayman. Jump past the exit into this tiny little alcove. Oh, what? You didn't know that was gonna take you to back, like, really far back to the cage you missed? What? This is ridiculous, man. This is what I say, what I mean when I say Rayman 1 has, questionable design decisions. Alright, 2 rooms down, only 4 more to go. Yeah, I think this is a 6-room level. Ooh, I do love this music, though. Rocket power up. And I know it's just a fancier version of the music we just got, but I love the opening. Okay. I think that's right. You can fall off the platform still, so. To move it left and right, you've got to move close to the edge, but not exactly. Oh, no. Hey, Marty. How's it going? Oh, yeah, these platforms. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The maraca platforms, yes. Why? Oh, Marty's a celebrity on my stream. Makes sense. Nepotism and all that. Hope you like doing precise movements on this moving thing. Ow. Stupid bug. I actually don't think there is a cage hidden up here. I think it's 1 cage per room. I'll take it. Oof. Ow! No! Ouch! Oh, thank goodness he jumped off a cliff. Some of those bugs are more aggressive than others. Like that one. Most of them are just content to kind of walk left and right. That guy was out for blood. Okay. Next room. This next room is the one that has a cage we're not supposed to be able to get yet. But if we do some tricks with the donut rings, we can still get it. Don't you hate it when you're really tired and your eyes are bloodshot and they're so bloodshot that you start shooting lightning out of them? I hate it when that happens. I love the lightning effects on this level, though. Okay, yeah. This donut ring here. You're not supposed to be able to jump that far, but you actually can. Yes, getting the extra lives also recover your health, which is really nice. Ow. It's very difficult. You can do it, though, and I really do not want to have to come back after getting the hover move. You have to do like a weird shot where oh, almost like that. So the farther away you are when your fist grabs it, the longer the tether will be. What? That was still on screen? Oh. Did you see how we were doing like a little roll in midair? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I am so sick of that stupid lightning bolt constantly staying on screen even if after I scroll it off. Dude, I wasn't even on screen and it still launched at me. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. No, I am not going back to Bongo Hills. I will make this work. All right. We just need to get a really long tether. No. Okay, maybe. Okay, now my fist doesn't go far enough to be able to boomerang into it. Ugh. I just need Rayman to do the like the running jump through the air. Oh, that was so close, though. Yeah, it's a very... Again, you're not... This is a sequence break. You are not supposed to do it this way. You're supposed to wait till you get another move. Rayman, please don't double punch there. Oh! If I hadn't hit the ceiling there, I would have had the momentum. I think that one was actually a little too... Okay, bro, will you stop shooting lightning? This is really frustrating. Curse this stupid cage. This is the way the speedrunners do it anyways, so... If it takes too long, then maybe I will just backtrack back here off stream. Bro. Ugh. Oh. That stupid lightning man. I don't know how he's sometimes able to fire it when I'm not even on screen. But it's very frustrating. Huh? Bro, no. Yeah, like, that guy is not on screen at all, and yet he's still able to shoot the lightning out. I know this is possible. But how do you get the horizontal speed? I know you have to do some weird combination of, like, you punch over the rain, then grab the rain with your fist as it goes back, while also moving far away from it to extend the length of the tether. Come on. I do not want to have to do this 6th room level again. Doggone it! Will you stop shooting lightning when you're not even on screen? Also, why is my fist not reaching this far anymore? Why are you not getting up here? I already know that that lightning was going to be annoying if I didn't do anything about it. Once again, if he just gets his lightning shot off. Dude, this is insane. How are speedrunners able to do this, like, so easily? I know just proper practice, that's how, but... Okay. Screw this. I'll just go back after I get the power up. Clearly, I'm not going to make it work. Plus, I might end up missing another cage anyways, so... Nope. I ducked under that. I don't want to live in Bongo Hills anymore. Gotta love it when the designers are like, you know what? I don't think we have enough stuff that's being shot at you all at once. Hey! There we go. Wow, no secret by jumping over the signpost. Alright. Back to more bongos. Oh, wait, nope. We can go over this flute. We just need a boost off of that. No? Apparently, I was supposed to jump off the cloud before I got to the end. That is not the way you're supposed to get this chest, by the way, but I don't care. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a little wizard that shrinks you down that appears, but he didn't appear, so I just damage boosted through. By the way, fun fact, if we run out of lives and game over, we have to play the entire level over again if we don't want to use a continue. Which I most certainly do not. Why are you here right now? Ouch. Why do I get the sneaking suspicion that I have already missed a cage? Well, apart from the one that I had to miss. Oh, this just screen. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Alright, cool. Only other cage is the one we literally could not get. Okay. Brood. Alright, at least now that we've gotten all the cages we can get. I think this next upcoming room is the last one. And it's hopefully not too difficult, but I am at 1 health and 1 life, so... It's the Jafar guy. Because he looks vaguely like Jafar from Aladdin. Oh, that's right. It's this evil room. Never mind. Did I say this is going to be not too bad? Yeah, I completely lied there. Wow, he already knocked us down to 1 life. Oh, you jerk butt. Okay, cool. That gives us a little safety net. I may have to take back what I said earlier about this being my favorite world in the game. You jerk butt. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, thank goodness that's not an instant death for some reason. Whee! Oh my gosh, just the end! That should be it. That should be the end of Bongo Hills. Oh, thank God. Alright, we are definitely saving our game. Whew! That level is really annoying. That is the reason that's the difficulty spike of the game. Alright, it's time to go to what is probably my favorite level in the game. Allegro Presto. It's a tough one, but it's a fun one. And this is the level that will make you like the ice physics in this game. Well, if you don't like the ice physics on here, you're not going to like them in the game at all. Ow. Okay, Rayman is not ducking as much as he should be. I think it's because you can't be holding left or right when ducking. Okay, yeah. If you wanna duck, you have to only hold down. If you're holding left or right, you won't. Oh, sweet, first try. That is a deceptively tricky jump to make. And there we go. The first 3 cages are all in the first room. And yoink. All right, well, that was the warm-up. Time for this room. Gotta go fast. If you had to do all of this like perfectly on the first try, it would be terrible. But because you can just keep climbing back up and trying again, this is actually a very fun puzzle. That is a really tricky jump to make, though. Like, wow. Oh, taking your picture on ice is a little annoying, though. Whoop. Oh. Hi, buddy. I didn't see you there. That's how we get the momentum we need. Okay. No, that's bad. Yoink. There we go. Okay, maybe one-ups are still a little on the plentiful side in Bandland. Oh, I don't think that's the intended way to get the cage, but if it works, then it works for me. Ho, ho, ho. Alright, I think those are the only cages in there. Let's go. It reminds you of Happy Fun, some sound effect with the trumpets? Interesting. Bro. You have to keep your ears peeled open. Because a tiny little tiling could be all that it gives you the indication for that there's a cage that appeared. This room is tough. You really got to know how to use the ice physics to your advantage in this room. Pretty sure I know where the last cage is, and I think it's towards the end of the level. Yeah, this part right here. Ha 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 ha. There it is. Wow, that was a much easier time than Bongo Hills. Maybe it's just because I know this level much better than Bongo Hills, because it's my favorite level. This part sucks, though. I find the key for this part is to intentionally grab onto the ice platforms. That way, when you land, you're not going to slip around. That's bad. Yeah. The problem is with the ice platforms, once you start moving, you can't really stop unless you grab on, so. which is why I encourage the grab-on method. Okay, I do not understand why when you take damage and get knocked back, you just cannot do anything. You can't grab on, you can't change your direction, you can't, like, tank another hit, you can't move. It's basically just you take damage, and if you're even remotely close to a bottomless pit, you are falling off. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's just take this a bit slower. Oh yeah, the wizard guy. I told you he doesn't appear. Watch outside the Dreamforce! I guess I should be thankful. Hi, Bongo Boy. Oh boy, how bad is this bonus stage gonna be? Does Rayman take fall damage? He does not, thankfully. Ugh. Wow, that one was way easier than a lot of the ones in the Dream Forest. Thank you, Mr. Magician. I will gladly take that. No. Okay. One more room left for Allegro Presto, and this next room has the best music in the whole game. Get ready for the ultimate. This song is so good. Let's go. No, but the power health upgrade was right there. This is what I'm saying. Like, Allegro Presto, it's definitely a tough level, but it is actually genuinely really fun. Oh, ooh. Hang on, I want to get my picture taken. Say Fuzzy Pickles. Also, it was nice of them to put all the cages so early in the level. Hi, Mr. Sax. Run away. Will spin. This is not the last time we'll be seeing him. things are not going to get any easier for you, Rayman. They're not! But this new power will make you stronger. You can now use your hair as a helicopter. Press X twice. So now we get the hover ability, which is probably the most useful ability in the game, aside from punching. There we go, Allegro Presto. And we get another split here. If we keep up in Bandland, we go to Golden Heights, or we can go to the next world, Blue Mountains, for Twilight Gulch. The real answer is we're going to save our game. And I think it makes sense to keep up with Bandland. Let's go to Golden Heights. This next level is very different from the rest of Bandland. In case you think, oh, helicopter hair should make the game a lot easier. No, it just means now the platforming is even more demanding. Also, it looks like we're in some kind of Nepalese country. Because we've got these, like, monks. Feels like every time you get a new power-up where you're like, oh man, this should actually make the game a bit easier. It's like, yeah, but now they know you have that power-up, so they're going to demand more of you. Come on. Dude, this jump should not be this precise. Really cool music, though. Does make sense that Bandland would have the best music in the game, though. Dude! Oh, wow. You have to perfectly time that jump during the transition of the bongos. Wow. Oh ho! Yay! We also only have one move left to learn in the game. Bet you won't know what it is. Oh, what? Rayman! You dumb butt. You know, for considering Rayman is just a guy who was lounging on like a hammock before going on this adventure, he is doing surprisingly well. Well, I know I didn't want to win the game anyways. No, I am not using a continue on Golden Heights. Rayman's like, come on, man, vote for Rayman for president. No, I don't think so. All right, well, I want to at least see if we can beat Golden Heights this stream. We definitely do not have time for the level afterwards, but still. 34% complete with the game, though. And if we go back and get that cage in Mago Hills, we'd be up to 35%. Oh boy, I get to do the precise jump again because it does not remember the cages we've grabbed. Lucky me. Oh, interesting. I triggered all the stuff in there, but without actually getting the cage. That's so jerky. What if the cloud platform's not underneath that one? You're just hosed. I'm glad these monks have reached enlightenment, because I never will playing this game. You are free, my brothers. Oh, thanks for just literally giving me that cage. That is strangely nice of you, Rayman, the video game on the PlayStation 1. The music just perfectly fits this land, though. Wow. Wow. Alright, first room done. I think the second room is an icy auto-scroller. It sure is. Easy cage, at least. Okay, so apparently the left side of the screen doesn't push you, it just immediately kills you if you so much as touch it. Sure. Okay. The flood auto-scroller made sense as an auto-scroller because, you know, the water was rising. It doesn't make sense that the left side of the screen just kills you if you touch it. Boo! Auto-scrollers are bad game design. This is why I don't like Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh boy. Fun enemy placement. Yeah, that's about right. Welcome, Nintendo Addict. Yeah. Golden Heights. Again, Rayman is a game that's like, okay, first level's not too bad. Then it's like, okay, now the rest of the game is monstrous. Also, if you ever get to World 5, we will make sure that you never want to play this game again. I got to the second level of World 5, took one look at it, and just said, nope, I don't want to play this game anymore. And I had 100% in the game up to that point. Yeah. Oh no! The finicky platform, which doesn't always jump when you tell it to. Also, we got no fist power-ups. Not that I guess it really matters. This level's almost purely platforming rather than fighting, but... yeah, if you push the A button on those platforms at even just slightly the wrong time, you just won't jump and you'll sink like a brick. But there we go. Also, I can't remember how many rooms Golden Heights is, but if memory serves, it is a lot shorter than both Bongo Hills and Allegro Presto, so... Alright, first room down. Let's try Mr. Evil Icy Auto Score. Left wall kills you if you so much as breathe on it. Dark hooray! And immediately jump off a cliff. Okay, at least these clouds don't have ice physics on them. I thought they did. Man, they just didn't have enough hiding places for the cages. They're just like, we'll just throw one here. No. I like the snow. Okay. First part of that was evil, but the rest of it wasn't too bad. Alright. Off to room 3. There is no room 3. It's a 2-room level. Wow, that is a short level. Okay, let's go back and see if we can find where we missed that cage. Probably an easy to miss cage in like the first room or something. No, 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 no! Okay. Oh, come on, dude. Those bouncy clouds suck. Also, I think we can climb up to the flute that's right above there. And I bet you that's where the last cage is. Rayman's like, could you please stop killing me, dude? I didn't do anything to deserve this. Sorry, Rayman. It's not my fault that you're in a ridiculously brutally difficult game. If I can actually beat this, this will be one of the most difficult games I've ever beaten. I didn't save after beating Golden Heights, did I? Whoops. Well, we had to go through the stage again anyways to get the last cage, so, you know, this isn't even that bad. That's why you always save your game. Again, it's really not a big deal because I had to go for most likely the whole level again anyways. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I have to imagine... Yeah, I think we can climb up to the top of this flute, maybe. Bro. Okay, maybe not the top of that flute. No! You mutt! There's always that one cage, isn't there? At least the helicopter hair makes the platforming a little more interesting. What do you mean that it wasn't enough height to get up there? I did exactly what I did every other time I went for the level, and that always worked, but this time it didn't. These monks are mocking me. Speedrun. Because that spawns a cage up here. Does that also spawn something like, do we have to go backwards? How did that not have enough height? This just seems broken. Unless the last cage is somewhere in the auto-scroller where it's like, oh, you gotta fall at this one part, but it actually makes an invisible platform appear with a cage on it. But it also makes 5 lightning bolts appear right beneath you. This is the problem. A lot of Rayman's gameplay is kind of trial and error style gameplay in a game that is brutally punishing with your extremely limited lives and continues. Not a good combo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just checking. Okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody stupid like, duh, you just go backwards at the start and you get the cage. Oh, yuck. Why? Do 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 do. Oh, that's right. We have to wait for her to lift her hands. That's why we can't go up sometimes. Ho, ho, ho. truly magical music right here. Dude. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, I'm guessing the last cage must be somewhere in the auto-scroller then. Or maybe right afterwards. Ah, no! Doggone it! Rayman and your stupid, inconsistent, bouncy cloud platforms that sometimes just launch you off a cliff if you press the A button, even if you press it at the right time! This isn't even a hard level. I'm gonna get one of two things are gonna happen. I'm either going to get absolutely murdered in the late game levels, and it's gonna take me ages to finish the stream, or like I'm gonna suffer massively in the early game levels and then actually like not do that badly on the later stuff. It'll be one or the other. Place your bets now. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, no, it wasn't a, oh, you gotta jump over the side. That's how you get the last cage. You dimwit. Okay, so two of the cages are just hanging out, chilling in here. Literally just waiting to be picked up. It looked like there was a little place, maybe a little top route. No. Okay, this is a problem. Because it doesn't look like there's a cage in the second area that I missed. Okay, the last cage is gonna be something really stupid where it's like you have to fall, but if you fall at this part, you don't fall. You actually get the cage. You'd think I'd remember because I've gotten 100% in the whole game up to World 5 too. And we're only on World 2 right now, but it doesn't matter. It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Dop, 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 it's Badlands. Going back, Gone Heights, yeah. What's up? I'm glad Rayman is so absolutely ecstatic to be playing the piano every time he boots up the world. Off to a great rousing start. We're just gonna have to randomly start like jumping backwards at parts. All right. I did hear a, like, ta-long. Maybe it makes it appear really far backwards. Nope. You know, I'm actually glad it didn't, because that would be really stupid game design. Okay. Time for something stupid. I had to check, because you never know. This is crazy. Where could they be hiding that last cage? Oh, I hope it's not a... Oh, you have to stay on the juggling ball at the end there. And if you do, it'll make something magical appear. I mean, it probably will end up being something like that, but... Huh. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm looking it up. Where are they? Okay, we want the PlayStation version, not the PC version. They're very different. What? Okay, hold up. What? Oh, you're joking. There is no way that that's at... Why do the developers put stuff in these weird places? Why do they make these decisions? This isn't even an arcade game specifically designed to guzzle your quarters. This is a you own it game. Who thought that these design decisions were good ones? Who thought, oh, I have a great idea for a cage. How about for the first cage? You gotta jump over the exit. But actually you don't, because you see, it's an invisible trigger that nobody will ever in 100 million years find. Because it's invisible. Oh yeah, this is great. Did you know you can actually grab onto that? Did you know that that spawns a cage at the start? This is stupid. Also, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I tried jumping at that, and it wouldn't let me grab on. Alright, well at least we can beat this stupid level. Is Bandland still my favorite world in the game? Probably, but that's more of an indication of how not very good the rest of the worlds in the game are, rather than how amazing Bandland is. Plus, Bandland, I like it mostly for the theming. And the music. How do I not have enough height? Though, you know what? We're just fast forwarding this. I'm not losing that many lives in a stupid way. I can beat Galton Heights without dying. And we're gonna want those 2 lives, because we still have to go back through Bongo Hills again. Doing that deathless is hard. And we still have the last level in the world to go. And, you know, the whole rest of the game too, you know. Why are the bugs cheering for me? They literally tried killing me. Well, at least it wasn't a case of you have to fall off a random cliff somewhere and you don't actually die. You know what? I'll give it credit where credit's due. No, are you kidding me with this stupid freaking cloud platform that never works the way you want it to? I also want to reiterate, people, that if you think this game looks frustrating, it is so much harder than it looks. Oh my gosh! Oh, we're fast forwarding. We're fast forwarding. Back again. Guess who's back again? Can you believe that my official hardware that I play Rayman on is able to do something like that? Wow, it's incredible. They knew what they were doing at the PlayStation 1 when they installed a fast forward for the entire system button on there. Like, that's impressive. I already killed you two. Okay, can we please not have these stupid cloud platforms mess up my game for the 50th time? Thank you. Do not die here. Do not die here. Okay, first room down. Cool. Now we just have to avoid the lightning bolts in the second room. And I guess the dark teens. Oh my gosh, he almost blasted me immediately. You are not supposed to be blasting that rapidly. Yay, extra life. Final cage. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go! Golem Heights, 100%. A lot of replaying happening here, but there we go. We are saving the game. We are ending stream. I can only take Rayman an hour-and-a-half bursts maximum before getting tilted. Although, generally, I'm getting tilted before that. Thanks for joining in, everybody. This has been Colorful Artie playing Rayman on PlayStation 1. Tune in Wednesday. We'll be continuing playing Rayman for PlayStation 1. I will probably try to do Bongo Hills again off stream just because you know where the cage is. And now that we have the helicopter hair, we can Donut Rain, then follow up with the helicopter hair to reach the cage. And we'll hope that we still have 3 lives at the end of it. Otherwise, we'll finish up Bandland and head to the Blue Mountains next time. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys tune in for that. Have a great rest of your night, and God bless everyone.